In the sleepy town of Starry Hollow, where fireflies danced like tiny stars and the air hummed with secrets, a boy named Grogu lived in a cozy house with a big backyard. Grogu was 8 years old, small for his age, with wide, curious eyes that seemed to see things others missed. Every night, he watched a glowing butterfly flutter around his room. It wasn't an ordinary butterfly. Its wings shimmered like moonlight on a lake, and when it flew, it left a trail of sparkles that twinkled before fading away. Grogu called it his night glow, and it made him feel safe, like a friend who never left. One morning, Grogu woke to a strange feeling. The sun peeked through his curtains, painting his room in golden stripes, but something was wrong. He sat up in bed, his heart thumping. The little glass jar where Night Glow rested during the day was empty. No sparkles. No soft glow. Just a plain, empty jar. Grogu rubbed his eyes, thinking he was still dreaming, but the jar stayed empty. His night glow was gone. Grogu's chest tightened. He slipped out of bed, his bare feet cold on the wooden floor, and searched every corner of his room. Under the bed? Nothing but dust bunnies. Behind the bookshelf? Just a forgotten sock. He even checked his toy box, tossing out plastic dinosaurs and a squeaky ball, but the butterfly was nowhere. Then, as he stood by his open window, a tiny sparkle caught his eye. It glittered on the windowsill, like a crumb of starlight. Grogu leaned closer. Another sparkle winked outside, on the grass, leading toward the backyard. His heart raced. Night Glow must have left a trail. Grogu pulled on his sneakers, not even bothering to tie the laces, and grabbed his favorite green cap. He tiptoed downstairs, past his mom humming in the kitchen, and slipped out the back door. The summer air was warm, filled with the sweet smell of flowers and the distant buzz of bees. The sparkles led across the yard, past the old swing set, and toward the singing forest at the edge of Starry Hollow. Everyone called it that because the trees there seemed to hum a soft, happy tune when the wind blew. Grogu hesitated. The forest was beautiful, with tall trees and mossy paths, but it was also big and full of shadows. He wasn't supposed to go in alone. But Night Glow was out there, maybe lost or scared. He took a deep breath, feeling a warm tingle in his chest, like a quiet voice saying he could do this. He followed the sparkles, stepping carefully over roots and stones. The trail wound deeper into the forest. The trees' hum grew louder, like a lullaby, and sunlight flickered through the leaves, making the sparkles glow brighter. Grogu's sneakers crunched on the path. He felt brave, but also a little lonely. What if he couldn't find Night Glow? What if it was gone forever? He pushed the thought away and kept going. Soon, the sparkles led to a clearing where wildflowers bloomed in every color. In the center stood a big oak tree, its branches heavy with leaves. The sparkles stopped at its roots. Grogu knelt down, his fingers brushing the soft earth. There, tucked under a leaf, was a single, shimmering wing scale, glowing like Night Glow's wings. But where was the butterfly? Grogu's thoughts were interrupted by a rustle nearby. He froze. The bushes shook, and two big, round eyes peeked out. They belonged to a fluffy creature, no bigger than a cat, with ears like floppy pancakes and fur as white as clouds. It looked like a bunny, but its eyes sparkled with a strange, starry light. The bunny twitched its nose, then ducked back into the bushes. "Wait," Grogu whispered, stepping closer. "I'm not gonna hurt you." The bushes rustled again, but the bunny didn't come out. Grogu thought fast. He needed help. His friends would know what to do. Ellie was smart and brave, Jake was funny and good with animals, and Luna always saw things in a special way. Together, they could find Nightglow and figure out who this bunny was. Grogu ran back home, the wing scale tucked safely in his pocket. His sneakers pounded the path, and the forest's hum seemed to cheer him on. When he reached his backyard, he grabbed his bike and pedaled to Ellie's house first. She was in her front yard, reading a book about puzzles under a big oak tree. "Ellie," Grogu called, skidding to a stop. "Nightglow's gone. I found sparkles and a weird bunny in the forest. I need your help." Ellie's eyes lit up. "A mystery? Count me in, Grogu. Let's get Jake and Luna." They biked to Jake's house, where he was trying to teach his dog to fetch a frisbee. The frisbee was stuck in a bush, and Jake was laughing, his curly hair bouncing. "Jake," Ellie shouted. "Grogu's butterfly's missing. There's a sparkly trail and a bunny. You in?" Jake grinned. "A bunny? Oh, I'm so in. Let's go." Last, they rode to Luna's house. She was painting on her porch, her hands covered in bright colors. "Luna," Grogu said, catching his breath. "My Nightglow's gone, and there's a trail in the forest. Will you come?" Luna smiled softly. "I'll come, Grogu. I bet it's a magical adventure." With his friends by his side, Grogu felt braver. They biked back to the singing forest, the wind whistling in their ears. The sparkles were still there, leading to the clearing. The kids dropped their bikes and crept toward the oak tree. The bushes rustled again, and the bunny's eyes peeked out. "Don't be scared," Grogu said gently. "We just want to find my butterfly." The bunny hesitated, then hopped into the open. It was even cuter up close, with a tiny tail that wiggled like a pom-pom. It sniffed Grogu's shoe, then looked up with those starry eyes. "You're looking for the glow?" it said in a squeaky voice. The kids gasped. "You can talk?" Ellie asked, her mouth wide open. The bunny nodded. "I'm Mr. Wiggles. I saw the glow fly this way, but I'm too shy to follow it alone." Grogu knelt down. "Will you help us, Mr. Wiggles? We'll keep you safe." Mr. Wiggles twitched his nose. "Okay. But it's not just a butterfly. It's special." "Special how?" Jake asked, leaning closer. Mr. Wiggles looked nervous. "I can't say yet. Follow the sparkles. They'll show you." The kids exchanged excited glances. The sparkles led past the clearing, deeper into the forest, where the trees' hum grew louder and the air felt thick with magic. Grogu clutched the wing scale in his pocket, his heart pounding with hope. They were on a real adventure now, and Nightglow was out there, waiting. As they followed the trail, a strange sound echoed through the trees. It wasn't the hum of the forest. It was sharper, like laughter mixed with a riddle. The kids stopped, looking around. The sparkles glittered ahead, but the sound came from a wobbly bridge just beyond the trees. Someone, or something, was watching them. "Who's there?" Ellie called, her voice brave but curious. The laughter grew louder, and a pair of glowing eyes appeared on the bridge. Grogu's warm tingle came back, stronger now. Whatever was waiting, it was part of the mystery. And they were about to find out what. The singing forest buzzed with magic as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood frozen, staring at the wobbly bridge ahead. The sparkly trail of Grogu's missing night glow butterfly led right to it, but that strange, giggling sound made their stomachs flutter. The bridge swayed gently over a sparkling creek, its wooden planks creaking in the breeze. At the far end, two glowing eyes blinked from the shadows, and the laughter turned into a sing-song voice. "Who dares cross my bridge?" it called, playful but tricky. Grogu clutched the glowing wing scale in his pocket, feeling that warm tingle in his chest again. It was like a whisper, telling him to stay calm. He glanced at his friends. Ellie's eyes sparkled with excitement, Jake was grinning like it was a game, and Luna hugged her sketchbook, looking nervous but curious. Mr. Wiggles, the starry-eyed bunny, hid behind Grogu's leg, his fluffy tail trembling. "Let's find out who that is," Ellie said, stepping forward. "We're not scared." "Speak for yourself," Mr. Wiggles squeaked. "I'm Mr. Wiggles, and I'm very scared." Jake laughed. "Don't worry, Wiggles. We've got you." Grogu nodded. "Come on, everyone. Nightglow's trail goes across that bridge. We have to keep going." The kids and their new bunny friend crept toward the bridge, the sparkles lighting their way like tiny fireflies. The forest's hum mixed with the creek's soft gurgle, making everything feel alive. As they reached the bridge, the glowing eyes bounced closer, and out hopped a creature unlike anything they'd ever seen. It was tall and skinny, with skin that shimmered like a soap bubble, and a big, toothy grin. Its arms flapped like noodles, and it wore a floppy hat covered in jingly bells. "Greetings, brave travelers," the creature said, bowing so low its hat almost fell off. "I'm Zeno, guardian of the wobbly bridge. To cross, you must answer my riddle." "A riddle?" Ellie grinned. "I'm great at those. Hit us with it, Zeno." Zeno's eyes twinkled. "Listen close, clever ones. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" The kids huddled together, thinking hard. Luna whispered, "It's something invisible, right? Like air?" Jake scratched his head. "Air doesn't hear, though. Maybe it's a ghost?" "No ghosts," Mr. Wiggles whimpered, hiding his face in his paws. Grogu closed his eyes, letting the forest's hum fill his mind. The warm tingle grew stronger, and he pictured the wind dancing through the trees, carrying sounds and songs. "It's an echo," he said softly. "An echo speaks by repeating, hears by catching sound, and moves with the wind." Zeno clapped his noodly arms. "Well done, young one. You've got a sharp heart. But one riddle's not enough. Try this: I'm tall when I'm young, and short when I'm old. What am I?" Ellie frowned. "That's tricky. Tall when young, short when old? Maybe a tree?" "Trees don't shrink," Jake said. "They just get wider. Like my dad's pancake stack." Luna giggled, then her eyes lit up. "It's a candle. When it's young, it's tall. When it's old from burning, it's short." Zeno's grin widened. "Oh, you're a bright bunch. One last riddle, then you may cross. I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and rivers but no water. What am I?" The kids whispered ideas, but this one stumped them. Ellie tapped her foot, impatient. "Come on, we don't have all day. Night glow's waiting." "Patience, bold one," Zeno said, wagging a finger. "Riddles need time, like a seed needs sun." Grogu felt the tingle again, stronger now. He looked at Mr. Wiggles, who was nibbling a clover, trying to stay calm. "Mr. Wiggles," Grogu said, "you know about night glow? Do you know this riddle?" The bunny froze, his ears twitching. "Me? I'm just a bunny. I don't know big things." "But you said night glow's special," Luna said gently. "Maybe you know more than you think." Mr. Wiggles sighed, his starry eyes darting around. "Okay, maybe I heard something once. The glow likes old things, like maps. Maps have cities, forests, and rivers, but not real ones. Just lines." Grogu's heart leaped. "A map. It's a map." Xeno's bells jingled as he danced. "Correct. You're wiser than you look, little ones. And you, shy_sources Mr. Wiggles, are braver than you think. Cross my bridge, but beware. The glow you seek is more than a butterfly. It's a light older than Starry Hollow itself." The kids gasped. Mr. Wiggles squeaked and hid behind Jake. "I didn't sign up for this," he muttered. Ellie crossed her arms. "What's that supposed to mean, Xeno?" Xeno winked. "Find the glow, and you'll see. Now, cross before I change my mind." The kids stepped onto the bridge, holding hands to keep steady. The planks wobbled, and Ellie led the way, her chin high. Grogu held Mr. Wiggles, who was shaking like a leaf. Jake hummed a silly song to cheer everyone up, and Luna sketched the bridge in her book, capturing its sway. Halfway across, Ellie slipped, her foot catching a loose board. She yelped, grabbing the rope railing. "Ellie!" Grogu shouted, reaching for her. The warm tingle surged, and he felt strong, like he could hold the whole bridge. He pulled her up, and she landed safely, panting. "Thanks, Grogu," Ellie said, brushing off her shorts. "That was close." "You're okay," Grogu said, smiling. "We're a team." They reached the other side, cheering. The sparkly trail continued into the forest, brighter now, like night glow was close. Mr. Wiggles hopped ahead, sniffing the air. "The glow went this way," he said. "But it's near something old. Something forgotten." "Like what?" Jake asked, kicking a pebble. Mr. Wiggles' ears drooped. "I can't say. It's too big. Too scary." Luna knelt beside him. "It's okay, Mr. Wiggles. We'll figure it out together." The kids followed the trail, the forest growing quieter, the hum softer. The sparkles led to a hill where an old stone tower stood, covered in vines. Its windows were dark, but a faint glow pulsed inside, like a heartbeat. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he knew night glow was near. But so was something else. Something waiting. "Guys," Grogu whispered, pointing at the tower. "Look." Ellie squinted. "That's the old observatory. My dad says it's been empty forever." "Not empty," Mr. Wiggles said, his voice tiny. "Not anymore." A shadow moved in the tower's doorway, and a low hum, different from the forest's song, echoed out. The kids froze, their eyes wide. The sparkles vanished, and the glow in the tower flickered, like it was calling them. "What's in there?" Jake asked, his voice shaky. Grogu took a step forward, the wing scale warm in his pocket. "Let's find out." The old observatory loomed at the top of the hill, its stone walls tangled with vines that seemed to whisper in the breeze. Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood at the edge of the singing forest, staring at the tower's dark doorway. The sparkly trail of Grogu's missing night glow butterfly had vanished, but a faint, pulsing glow flickered inside the observatory, like a star struggling to shine. Mr. Wiggles, the starry-eyed bunny, huddled close to Grogu, his fluffy ears twitching. The strange hum from the tower wasn't like the forest's happy song. It was low and curious, as if the building itself was watching them. Grogu's fingers brushed the glowing wing scale in his pocket, and that warm tingle in his chest buzzed stronger. It felt like a nudge, urging him forward. He glanced at his friends. Ellie's hands were on her hips, her eyes narrowed with determination. Jake bounced on his toes, trying to look brave but clutching a stick like a sword. Luna held her sketchbook tight, her quiet gaze flickering between the tower and the group. "Okay, team," Ellie said, her voice bold. "That glow's gotta be night glow. Let's go check it out." Hold on," Jake said, waving his stick. "What if it's a trick? That hum sounds spooky." "It's not spooky," Luna said softly. "It's like the tower's singing its own song. Like it's lonely." Mr. Wiggles whimpered. "Lonely or not, I'm staying right here, thank you very much." Grogu knelt beside the bunny. "Mr. Wiggles, you said night glow's special. If it's in there, we need you. You're part of our team." The bunny's starry eyes blinked. "Me? A team member? Oh, fine. But if something scary happens, I'm hiding." The kids giggled, and Grogu felt a little braver. They climbed the hill, their sneakers crunching on pebbles. The observatory grew taller, its cracked stones glowing faintly in the sunlight. Ivy curled around the doorway like green ribbons, and the hum got louder, vibrating in their chests. As they reached the entrance, the glow inside pulsed brighter, and a clanking sound echoed, like metal waking up. "Whoa," Jake whispered. "Did the tower just move?" Before anyone could answer, a shape floated out of the doorway. It was a small, round droid, no bigger than a soccer ball, with a shiny silver body and blinking blue lights. Its surface was dented, and one of its tiny arms dangled loosely. It wobbled in the air, humming softly, then spoke in a sleepy, crackly voice. "Visitors? Oh, dear. I wasn't expecting company." The kids stepped back, surprised. Mr. Wiggles squeaked and dove behind a rock. Ellie recovered first. "Hi there. I'm Ellie. Who are you?" The droid tilted, its lights flickering. "I'm Dicey. Dicey the droid. I guard this place. Well, sort of. I mostly nap. What do you want?" Grogu stepped forward, holding out the wing scale. "I'm Grogu. My butterfly, Night Glow, is missing. We followed its sparkles here. Have you seen it?" Dicey's lights blinked slowly. "Night Glow? Oh, that sounds familiar. Pretty wings, shiny trail. Maybe I saw it. Or maybe I dreamed it. My memory's a bit fuzzy." Ellie crossed her arms. "Come on, Dicey. You're a guard. You must know something." Dicey wobbled, looking offended. "I'm a very good guard. When I'm awake. But this tower's old, and it's full of secrets. If your butterfly's here, it's not just flying around. It's part of something big." "Big how?" Jake asked, poking Dicey with his stick. The droid spun away, beeping. "Don't poke me, young human. I'll tell you, but first, you need to prove you're worthy. The tower doesn't like just anyone snooping around." Luna tilted her head. "Prove how?" Dicey's lights brightened. A riddle, of course. Answer it, and I'll let you inside. Get it wrong, and you'll have to find another white. Mr. Wiggles peeked out from his rock. Another riddle? I'm starting to think this forest loves puzzles more than I love carrots. Grogu smiled. We can do this. What's the riddle, Dicey? Dicey hummed, then spoke in a clear, sing-song voice. I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest can't hold me for long. What am I? The kids huddled together, whispering. Ellie snapped her fingers. It's air. Air's light, but you can't hold it. Jake shook his head. You can hold air in a balloon. Maybe it's a cloud? Luna frowned, sketching in her book. Clouds are heavy with rain. It's something you lose fast. Grogu closed his eyes, feeling the tingle again. He thought of holding his breath, how it felt light but slipped away no matter how hard he tried. It's breath, he said. Your breath is light, but even the strongest person can't hold it for long. Dicey's lights flashed. Correct, Grogu. You're a clever one. Come inside, but be careful. The tower's full of old magic. The kids cheered, and Mr. Wiggles hopped out, looking proud. I didn't hide that time. I'm getting braver. You're awesome, Wiggles, Jake said, patting the bunny's head. They stepped into the observatory, the air cool and dusty. The glow pulsed from a spiral staircase leading up. The walls were covered in strange symbols that shimmered like stars. Luna ran her fingers over them, her eyes wide. These look like stories, she said. Stories about light. Dicey floated ahead, wobbling. The tower holds memories. Some are mine, some are older. Your night glow might be part of them. Ellie raced up the stairs. Let's find it, then. Slow down, Ellie, Grogu called. We need to stick together. But Ellie was already halfway up, her sneakers thumping. Suddenly, a loud creak echoed, and the staircase shook. Ellie stumbled, grabbing the railing. Whoa! This place is falling apart. Grogu's tingle surged, and he ran up, reaching for her. The stairs wobbled, but he focused, feeling strong, like the tingle was holding him steady. He pulled Ellie back, and they sat on the steps, catching their breath. Thanks, Grogu, Ellie said, her face red. I got too excited. It's okay, Grogu said. We're all excited. But we gotta be careful. Jake and Luna caught up, Mr. Wiggles bouncing behind. Dicey floated nearby, humming. You're a good team, she said. That's important for what's ahead. At the top of the stairs, they found a round room with a cracked glass dome. The glow came from a table in the center, where a single sparkle glittered. Grogu's heart leaped. He ran to it, but it wasn't night glow. It was a tiny crystal, shaped like a butterfly, pulsing with light. It's not her, Grogu said, disappointed. Luna touched the crystal. But it feels like her. Like it's connected. Dicey's lights dimmed. That's a guardian's mark. Your night glow's no ordinary butterfly. She's a light of balance. But my memory's fading. I need to recharge. Before they could ask more, Dicey's lights went out, and she dropped to the floor with a soft thud. The crystal's glow flickered, and a new sparkle appeared, leading out a side door. The hum in the tower grew louder, and a shadow flitted across the dome, too fast to see. What was that? Jake asked, gripping his stick. Mr. Wiggles shivered. Something's watching us. Something that knows the glow. Grogu picked up the crystal, its warmth matching his tingle. The new sparkle trail led outside, toward the forest's edge. Night glow was still out there, and the mystery was growing bigger. But so was their courage. "Let's go," Grogu said, his voice steady. "We're getting closer." Thank you for listening to these incredible stories. Our team would really appreciate it if you give us a like and comment. Your opinion is very important to us. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. The old observatory's glow faded as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stepped out into the warm summer air. The sparkly trail of Grogu's missing night glow butterfly had reappeared, winding down the hill and back into the singing forest. Grogu held the butterfly-shaped crystal they'd found, its soft pulse matching the warm tingle in his chest. Mr. Wiggles hopped beside him, his starry eyes darting nervously, while Dicey the droid floated low, her lights dim and her hum weak. The shadow they'd seen in the tower's dome lingered in their minds, but the new trail gave them hope. Night glow was close. They could feel it. The forest hummed its gentle song, and sunlight speckled the path, making the sparkles glow like tiny lanterns. Ellie led the way, her ponytail bouncing. "That crystal's a clue," she said. Dicey called it a guardian's mark. "Night glow's gotta be some kind of magic butterfly." Jake twirled his stick, grinning. "A superhero butterfly? That's so cool." Luna hugged her sketchbook, her voice soft. "It's more than that. The crystal feels like it's singing, like the forest does." Mr. Wiggles twitched his fluffy tail. "It's SPE style, all right. But I'm not saying more." "Nope. Too scary." Grogu smiled at the bunny. "You're doing great, Mr. Wiggles. We'll figure it out together." Dicey wobbled in the air, her crackly voice faint. "I'd help, but my circuits are fried. Need a charge." "Maybe the sparkles know the way." The trail led deeper into the forest, where the trees grew taller and the hum felt thicker, like a secret waiting to spill. The kids' sneakers crunched on pine needles, and the air smelled of earth and flowers. Grogu's tingle grew stronger, guiding him like a compass. The sparkles curved around a mossy boulder, then stopped at a hidden path covered in vines. At the end stood a stone archway, carved with swirls that looked like butterflies. Beyond it, a clearing glowed with soft, golden light. "Whoa," Jake whispered. "That's no ordinary clearing." Ellie pushed the vines aside. "Let's check it out. Night glow might be there." They stepped through the archway, and the clearing unfolded like a dream. Wildflowers swayed in a breeze that carried tiny, twinkling lights. In the center stood a tall, crumbling tower, not as big as the observatory but older, its stones worn smooth by time. The sparkles led straight to its open doorway, where the golden glow pulsed brighter. Luna's eyes widened. "It's beautiful. Like a castle from a fairy tale." Mr. Wiggles sniffed the air. "It's old. Really old. The glow likes old places." Dicey's lights flickered. "This is the Forgotten Tower. I remember now. Or I think I do. It's tied to the Guardian." Grogu's heart raced. "Let's go inside. Night glow's close." "I know it." The kids crept toward the tower, Mr. Wiggles clinging to Jake's leg. The doorway was wide, and the glow spilled out, warm and inviting. Inside, the air was cool, and the walls shimmered with faint, glowing symbols, just like in the observatory. Vines curled across the floor, and a spiral staircase wound upward, its steps covered in moss. The glow came from above, pulsing like a heartbeat. Ellie started up the stairs, but Grogu grabbed her arm. "Wait, Ellie. We need to be careful. Remember the observatory?" Ellie nodded, her cheeks pink. "Right. Teamwork. Let's go slow." They climbed together, Dicey floating shakily behind. The symbols on the walls seemed to move, telling a story of light and balance. Luna traced one with her finger. "These are about a guardian," she said. "A light that keeps things safe." Jake grinned. "Night Glow's a guardian? That's the coolest pet ever." Mr. Wiggles whimpered. "It's not a pet. It's important. You'll see." At the top, they found a round room with a high, open ceiling. Sunlight streamed through, mixing with the golden glow. In the center, on a stone pedestal, sat a small, glowing orb, no bigger than an apple. It pulsed like the crystal in Grogu's pocket, and tiny sparkles floated around it, just like Night Glow's trail. Grogu stepped closer, his tingle buzzing. "This isn't Night Glow, but it's part of her." Ellie frowned. "Another clue? This is getting tricky." Dicey wobbled, her voice crackly. "That's a memory orb. It holds pieces of the Guardian's story. Touch it, and you might see." Grogu reached out, his fingers brushing the orb. A warm light washed over him, and images flashed in his mind, a butterfly with wings like starlight, flying over Starry Hollow, keeping the town bright. The vision faded, and Grogu gasped. "Night Glow's a guardian. She protects the town." Luna's eyes sparkled. "That's why she's special." Jake bounced. "So where is she?" "This tower's empty." Mr. Wiggles hopped onto the pedestal, sniffing the orb. "She was here. I can smell her sparkles." "But she left. Something called her away." Dicey's lights dimmed completely, and she sank to the floor. "I'm out of juice. But I know this, the Guardian's light is fading. You need to find her before it's gone." Ellie knelt beside Dicey. "Don't shut off, Dicey. We need you." Dicey's voice was a whisper. "Find the next clue. The sparkles will show you. And take this." A tiny slot opened in her side, and a rolled-up piece of metal slid out, covered in strange lines. Grogu picked it up. "It's a map. But it's all jumbled." Luna studied it. "It's like a puzzle. We need to figure out what it means." The orb's glow flickered, and a new sparkle appeared, floating toward a window. The kids ran to look. The sparkle joined a trail outside, leading back into the forest, toward the heart of Starry Hollow. But as they watched, a shadow moved in the trees, quick and quiet, like it was following the trail too. Jake gulped. "That shadow again. It's after Night Glow." Mr. Wiggles shivered. "Or it's after the light. We need to hurry." Grogu tucked the map and crystal into his pocket, his tingle steady now. "We'll find her. And we'll keep the light safe." Ellie grinned. "Team Sparkles on the case." They hurried down the stairs, the tower's hum fading behind them. The sparkly trail glowed brighter outside, winding through the clearing and into the forest. The shadow was gone, but Grogu felt eyes on them, watching from the trees. The map in his pocket felt heavy, like it held secrets bigger than they could guess. Night Glow was out there, and the Forgotten Tower had shown them she wasn't just a butterfly. She was a light Starry Hollow needed. As they followed the trail, a new sound drifted through the trees, not the forest's hum or the tower's song. It was a soft, tinkling chime, like bells on a breeze. The sparkles danced faster, leading toward the town. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he knew the next clue was waiting. But so was the shadow. The singing forest sparkled as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna followed the trail of twinkling lights left by Grogu's missing night glow butterfly. The golden chime in the air grew louder, like tiny bells dancing on the breeze, urging them toward Starry Hollow. Grogu clutched the butterfly-shaped crystal and the jumbled metal map from Dicey the droid, his warm tingle buzzing with excitement. Mr. Wiggles hopped close, his starry eyes wide, while Dicey floated low, her lights still dim from running out of power. The shadow they'd seen in the trees was gone, but the feeling of being watched lingered, making their steps quick and careful. The sparkly trail led out of the forest and into the familiar streets of Starry Hollow. The town glowed in the late afternoon sun, with cozy houses, blooming gardens, and the distant hum of the forest echoing softly. The trail wound past the ice cream shop, where kids licked cones, and the park, where swings creaked. It stopped at the town library, a big brick building with tall windows and a weather vane shaped like a star. Ellie grinned. The library? This adventure's getting bookish. Jake twirled his stick. Maybe Night Glow's reading a butterfly novel. Luna giggled, hugging her sketchbook. Or maybe the map points to something inside. Mr. Wiggles sniffed the air. The glow was here. I smell sparkles. But libraries make me nervous. Too many pages. Grogu held up the metal map. Dicey said this would show us the way. Let's figure it out. They sat on the library steps, the sparkles glittering around them like tiny fireflies. The map was a thin sheet of metal, etched with swirly lines that looked like rivers, trees, and stars, but nothing made sense. Grogu's tingle buzzed as he traced the lines, feeling like they were trying to speak. Ellie squinted, turning the map upside down. It's a puzzle. We need to match it to something. Luna opened her sketchbook, flipping to her drawing of the Forgotten Tower's symbols. Look! The map's lines are like these. Maybe they're connected. Jake leaned over, accidentally bumping the map. It slipped from Grogu's hands and clattered onto the steps, landing on a stone carved with a butterfly. A soft click sounded, and a hidden panel in the step popped open, revealing a dusty key shaped like a leaf. Whoa, Jake said, eyes wide. I'm a genius by accident. Ellie laughed. Nice one, Jake. That key's gotta open something inside. Mr. Wiggles twitched his nose. Or it's a trap. Keys and old buildings are never good and use. Dicey's crackly voice hummed. No trap. That's a guardian's key. It unlocks knowledge. But my circuits are too weak to help more. Grogu picked up the key, its cool metal warm in his hand. Let's go in. The sparkles are pointing to the library door. They pushed open the heavy doors, stepping into a quiet world of books and soft light. The library smelled of paper and polish, and sunlight streamed through the windows, painting rainbows on the floor. The sparkly trail floated ahead, leading to a spiral staircase in the corner. A librarian smiled from her desk, not noticing the sparkles or Mr. Wiggles hiding in Jake's backpack. Stay quiet, Ellie whispered. We don't want to explain a talking bunny. They climbed the staircase, the sparkles dancing up to a dusty attic door. The leaf-shaped key fit perfectly in the lock, and with a soft turn, the door creaked open. Inside was a small room filled with old books, maps, and strange objects. The sparkles swirled around a wooden table, where a thick book lay open, its pages glowing faintly. Luna gasped. "It's like the tower's symbols. This book's special." Grogu opened the book, and the pages rustled, revealing sketches of butterflies with wings like starlight. Words shimmered, telling a story of a guardian light that kept Starry Hollow safe. The tingle in Grogu's chest surged, and he read aloud. "The night glow flies where balance lives, in the heart of the forest, where secrets sleep." Ellie's eyes lit up. "The heart of the forest? That's our next stop." Jake flipped through the book, his fingers brushing a loose page. It fell out, revealing a map that matched Dicey's metal one, but clearer, with a glowing dot in the forest's center. "Jackpot," he said, grinning. Mr. Wiggles peeked out of the backpack, his ears drooping. "The heart of the forest? That's deep. Dangerous. I don't like it." Grogu knelt beside him. "We're a team, Mr. Wiggles. You're brave. You helped us find the key." The bunny's starry eyes blinked. "I did, didn't I? Okay, but I'm staying close." Dicey's lights flickered weakly. "The heart's where the Guardian's power lies. But something's wrong. The light's fading. Hurry." Ellie grabbed the book's map. "Let's go now. The sparkles are moving." They hurried downstairs, the sparkly trail leading out of the library and back toward the forest. But as they stepped outside, Grogu noticed something odd. The weather vane on the library roof spun slowly, even though there was no wind. A shadow flickered in the bushes nearby, quick and silent, like it was following the sparkles. Jake gulped. "That shadow again. It's creepy." Luna clutched her sketchbook. "It's not mean. It's curious. Like it wants to know what we're doing." Mr. Wiggles shivered. "Curious or not, it's trouble. We need to move." Grogu tucked the book's map into his pocket, the crystal and key warm beside it. The sparkles glowed brighter, pulling them toward the forest. The chime in the air returned, louder now, like a song calling them deeper. The heart of the forest was waiting, and so was Night Glow. But the shadow was closer, and Grogu's tingle buzzed with a new feeling. Not fear, but caution. "Guys," Grogu said, his voice steady. "Stick together. Whatever's out there, we'll face it as a team." Ellie nodded. "Team Sparkles got this." They followed the trail, the forest's hum growing stronger, the chime weaving through it like a promise. The sparkles danced ahead, leading to a path they'd never seen, where the trees stood closer and the air felt thick with magic. The shadow flickered again, just out of sight, and the chime paused, replaced by a soft rustle. Something was waiting in the heart of the forest, and it wasn't just Night Glow. The sparkly trail of Grogu's missing Night Glow butterfly glowed brighter as it led the children deeper into the singing forest. The golden chime that had guided them from Starry Hollow's library now mixed with the forest's hum, creating a song that felt both exciting and mysterious. Grogu held the butterfly-shaped crystal, the leaf-shaped key, and the glowing map from the library, his warm tingle pulsing like a heartbeat. Ellie walked ahead, her eyes sharp, while Jake swung his stick, humming a silly tune. Luna clutched her sketchbook, sketching the sparkles as they floated. Mr. Wiggles hopped close to Grogu, his starry eyes wide, and Dicey the droid floated low, her lights flickering weakly. The shadow they'd seen lurking near the library was gone, but the air felt heavy, like the forest was holding its breath. The path to the heart of the forest was unlike any they'd taken. The trees stood closer, their branches weaving a canopy that dimmed the sunlight. Moss cushioned their steps, and the sparkles danced ahead, weaving through roots and vines. The chime grew softer, almost shy, and the forest's hum deepened, like a secret being whispered. Ellie glanced at the map. The heart of the forest is close. The glowing dots right ahead. Jake twirled his stick. Think Night Glow's throwing a butterfly party in there? Luna smiled. Maybe she's waiting for us. The sparkles feel happy. Mr. Wiggles twitched his fluffy tail. Happy or not, this place is spooky. The trees are watching us. Grogu looked up. The trees did seem to lean closer, their leaves rustling without wind. His tingle buzzed, not with fear, but with a sense that the forest was alive, guiding them. It's okay, Mr. Wiggles, he said. The forest wants us to find Night Glow. Dicey's crackly voice hummed. The heart's where the Guardian's light shines. But it's fading. Be careful. The trail curved around a giant tree with roots like twisting stairs. The sparkles swirled upward, leading to a narrow ridge overlooking a hidden grove. The kids climbed carefully, Mr. Wiggles clinging to Jake's backpack. From the ridge, they saw the heart of the forest, a clearing where moonlight seemed to glow, even in daylight. Silver flowers shimmered, and a small stream sparkled like liquid stars. In the center stood a stone circle, its slabs carved with butterfly shapes. Whoa, Jake whispered. That's gotta be it. Ellie's eyes sparkled. The heart of the forest. Night glows here. I know it. Luna sketched the grove, her pencil flying. It's so beautiful. Like a dream. Mr. Wiggles sniffed the air. The glow was here. But something's wrong. It's too quiet. Grogu's tingle pulsed, and he noticed the chime had stopped. The forest's hum was softer, almost sad. The sparkles floated toward the stone circle, then faded, leaving a single glowing petal on the ground. Grogu picked it up, its light warm in his hand. This is from Night Glow, he said. She was here. Ellie frowned. But where is she now? The trail's gone. Jake poked the stone circle with his stick. Maybe she's hiding. Like a butterfly hide-and-seek champ. Luna knelt by the stream, dipping her fingers in the water. The grove feels empty. Like something scared her away. Mr. Wiggles shivered. I told you. The heart's dangerous. We should go back. Grogu shook his head. We can't give up. Night Glow needs us. Ellie crossed her arms. Grogu's right, but we need a plan. This place is huge, and the sparkles are gone. The kids sat by the stone circle, the map spread between them. The glowing dot marked the grove, but no new clues appeared. Grogu's tingle buzzed, urging him to listen. He closed his eyes, feeling the forest's hum. It was faint, but it carried a rhythm, like a song with missing notes. The forest knows where she is, he said. We just have to hear it. Luna tilted her head. The stream's singing too. Maybe it's part of the song. Jake splashed his hand in the water. Sing, stream, sing. Tell us where Night Glow's at. Ellie rolled her eyes. Jake, you're ridiculous. But maybe Luna's onto something. The map shows a stream leading out of the grove. They followed the stream, its sparkle guiding them like a new trail. The grove's glow faded behind them, and the trees grew denser, their branches brushing the kids' shoulders. Mr. Wiggles hopped closer to Grogu. "This is too deep," he squeaked. "Even bunnies don't come here." Dicey's lights flickered. "The lights close. But so is something else. My sensors are too weak to tell." Grogu's tingle sharpened, and he stopped. A rustle came from the trees, not the wind, but something moving. The shadow was back, flitting between branches, its shape blurry but fast. The kids froze, their eyes wide. "Guys," Jake whispered, gripping his stick. "That's no squirrel." Luna clutched her sketchbook. "It's not mean. It's scared, like us." Ellie stepped forward. "Hey, Shadow. We're not here to fight. We just want night glow." The rustle stopped, and the shadow vanished. But a new sound echoed, a soft, fluttering hum, like wings. The stream sparkled brighter, and a single sparkle floated up, joining a faint trail that led to a tangled thicket. Grogu's heart leaped. "That's her. I know it." They pushed through the thicket, thorns snagging their clothes. The trail glowed stronger, and the fluttering hum grew louder. But as they reached a small clearing, the sparkles stopped. In the center was a stone carved with a butterfly, its edges glowing faintly. No night glow. Just the stone and a strange, empty quiet. Grogu's shoulders slumped. She was here. Why does she keep moving? Mr. Wiggles sniffed the stone. She's running. Something's chasing the light. Ellie kicked a pebble. This is getting annoying. We're so close, but it's like the forest's playing tricks. Luna knelt by the stone, her fingers tracing the carving. It's not a trick. The forest is helping. This stone's a clue. Dicey's voice crackled. The Guardian's light moves to protect. Look at the ST1. Grogu studied the carving, his tingle buzzing. The butterfly's wings had tiny lines, like a map within a map. They matched the stream's path, leading deeper into the grove. It's showing us the way, he said. Night glows still out there. The shadow rustled again, closer now, and a twig snapped. Mr. Wiggles squeaked, diving into Jake's backpack. The fluttering hum returned, faint but clear, and a new sparkle flickered beyond the stone, leading into the darkest part of the grove. The kids exchanged looks, their hearts racing. The shadow was following, and Night Glow was running. But the forest's song was louder now, calling them forward. Grogu clutched the petal and crystal. We're not stopping. Let's go. The heart of the singing forest pulsed with secrets as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna followed the faint, flickering sparkle that had appeared beyond the butterfly-carved stone. The fluttering hum of Grogu's missing night glow butterfly echoed softly, teasing them forward through the dark, tangled grove. Grogu gripped the glowing petal, the butterfly-shaped crystal, and the map, his warm tingle steady but sharp, like a warning. Ellie scanned the trees, her fists clenched, while Jake swung his stick, trying to look brave. Luna sketched the stone's carving, her eyes bright with wonder. Mr. Wiggles peeked out of Jake's backpack, his starry eyes wide, and Dicey the droid floated low, her lights barely glowing. The shadow that had been trailing them rustled closer, its quick movements making the forest feel alive and watchful. The sparkly trail wove through thorny vines and mossy rocks, the trees so close their branches brushed the kids' shoulders. The forest's hum was deep and slow, like a lullaby holding its breath. The fluttering hum grew clearer, but it sounded nervous, like Night Glow was hiding. Grogu's tingle buzzed, urging him to listen, to feel the forest's clues. Ellie pushed a vine aside. That hum's close. Night glow's gotta be in this grove. Jake poked a bush with his stick. Unless she's playing butterfly tag. She's super fast. Luna smiled, her pencil pausing. She's not playing. She's scared. The forest is trying to help her. Mr. Wiggles twitched his nose. Scared? I'm scared. That shadow's too close. Dicey's crackly voice hummed faintly. The Guardian's light is fleeing. Something's wrong. My sensors can't tell. Grogu knelt, touching the sparkly trail. The petal in his hand glowed brighter, and the tingle spread, like the forest was whispering to him. Night glows nearby. We just need to find her before the shadow does. The trail led to a small clearing where silver flowers glowed like tiny moons. In the center stood a pool of water, its surface shimmering with star-like ripples. The sparkles swirled above it, then dove into the pool, creating a soft splash. The fluttering hum stopped, and the air grew still. The kids stared, their hearts pounding. Ellie frowned. Did Night Glow just dive into the water? Jake leaned over the pool. Maybe she's a swimming butterfly now. Luna dipped her fingers in the water, her eyes wide. It's warm. And it's singing, like the stream. Mr. Wiggles hopped out of the backpack, sniffing the pool's edge. The glow's in there. I smell sparkles. But it's deep. Grogu's tingle surged, and he saw a faint glow under the water, like a star trapped below. She's hiding in the pool. We need to get her out. Ellie rolled up her sleeves. I'll dive in. I'm the best swimmer. Grogu grabbed her arm. Wait, Ellie. We don't know how deep it is. Let's think first. Ellie sighed, but nodded. Fine. Teamwork, right? Before they could plan, a rustle broke the silence. The shadow moved in the trees, closer now, its shape small and quick. The kids froze, and Mr. Wiggles squeaked, diving behind a rock. The shadow paused, then darted forward, revealing itself in the moonlight. It wasn't a monster or a ghost. It was a tiny creature, no bigger than Mr. Wiggles, with wings like a dragonfly and eyes that sparkled like fireflies. Whoa, Jake whispered. It's a fairy bug. The creature hovered, its wings humming softly. It tilted its head, studying them, then spoke in a tinkling voice. You're the ones chasing the light. Why? Grogu stepped forward, his tingle calm. I'm Grogu. That's my butterfly, Night Glow. She's missing, and we're trying to help her. The creature's eyes softened. I'm Flicker. I'm a firefly sprite. The light's in danger. I've been following to make sure you're not the danger. Ellie crossed her arms. We're not. We're Team Sparkle. We want to save Night Glow. Flicker buzzed closer. The light's a guardian. It keeps the forest safe. But something's pulling it away, making it weak. Luna smiled. You're helping her, aren't you? That's why you're following. Flicker nodded. I tried to guide her, but she hid in the pool. It's a safe place, but not for long. Jake grinned. So, Flicker, buddy, can you get her out? Flicker's wings slowed. I can try. But the pool's magic. Only a true heart can call the light. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he knelt by the pool. I'll try. Night Glow's my friend. He closed his eyes, picturing her shimmering wings, and whispered, Night Glow, it's me. Come back. The pool glowed brighter, and the fluttering hum returned, faint but clear. A bubble rose, then another, and a tiny shape swam up. It was Night Glow, her wings dim but sparkling. She floated to the surface, and Grogu scooped her gently into his hands. Her light pulsed weakly, and she nuzzled his palm. "Night Glow," Grogu said, his voice breaking. "You're okay." The kids cheered, and Mr. Wiggles hopped out, clapping his paws. "You did it, Grogu." Flicker buzzed around Night Glow. "She's weak. The Guardian's light is fading. You need to find the balance." Dicey's lights flickered. "The stone. It's a clue. Look again." Ellie ran to the pool's edge, where a small stone glowed, carved with a butterfly and a spiral. "This wasn't here before." Luna traced the spiral. "It's like the map. It's pointing somewhere." Grogu held Night Glow close, her light warming his tingle. The stone's spiral matched a line on the map, leading deeper into the grove. Flicker hovered nearby. "I'll come with you. The light needs protectors." Mr. Wiggles sighed. "More friends. This team's getting crowded." Jake laughed. "The more, the merrier, Wiggles." The sparkly trail reappeared, brighter now, winding past the pool and into the darkest part of the grove. The forest's hum grew stronger, and the chime returned, weaving through it like a promise. But as they followed, the shadow rustled again, not Flicker this time, but something bigger, hidden in the trees. Night Glow's wings flickered, and Grogu's tingle sharpened. "Guys," he said, his voice steady. "Something's still out there." Ellie gripped the map. "Let's move do's and don'ts, we're on it." The trail led to a stone door, its surface carved with glowing symbols. The kids froze, their eyes wide. The door was locked, and the sparkles swirled around it, waiting. The heart of the singing forest glowed faintly as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood before the ancient stone door, its surface carved with shimmering butterfly symbols. The sparkly trail of Night Glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirled around the door, urging them forward. Grogu cradled Night Glow in his hands, her dim wings pulsing softly, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, and glowing map weighed heavy in his pocket. His warm tingle buzzed, sharp and clear, like the forest was whispering a challenge. Ellie studied the door, her eyes fierce, while Jake poked it with his stick, grinning nervously. Luna sketched the symbols, her pencil steady, and Mr. Wiggles huddled close, his starry eyes wide. Flicker, the firefly sprite, buzzed nearby, her wings humming with worry, and Dicey the droid floated low, her lights barely flickering. The shadow in the trees had gone quiet, but its presence lingered, making the air feel thick with secrets. The forest's hum was deep, weaving with the golden chime that had guided them. The stone door stood tall, its carvings glowing like starlight. The sparkles danced around a small, star-shaped slot in the center, where the butterfly symbols converged. Ellie pointed. "That slot looks like it needs something. Maybe the key?" Grogu pulled out the leaf-shaped key, but it was too big. He tried the crystal, but it didn't fit either. "It's something else," he said, his tingle buzzing. "The forest wants us to figure it out." Jake tapped the door. "Maybe we knock and say, 'Pretty please, open up'?" Luna giggled. "It's a puzzle, like the riddles. The symbols tell a story." Mr. Wiggles twitched his fluffy tail. "A story? I'd rather have a carrot. This door's too big." Flicker hovered over the slot. "The Guardian's light unlocks it." But night glow's too weak. Dicey's crackly voice hummed. The crystal. It's a piece of the light. Try again. Grogu held the crystal up, its glow matching the door's symbols. He pressed it to the slot, and the carvings flared brighter, but nothing happened. His tingle surged, and he closed his eyes, picturing Night Glow's shimmering wings. The forest's hum grew louder, like a song calling him. Night Glow, he whispered. Help us. Night Glow's wings flickered, and a tiny sparkle floated from her, joining the crystal. The slot glowed, and with a soft click, the door trembled. The kids gasped as it slid open, revealing a dark chamber where golden light pulsed like a heartbeat. Whoa, Jake said, eyes wide. We're basically wizards now. Ellie grinned. Team Sparkle strikes again. Let's go. Mr. Wiggles whimpered. In there? It's dark. Bunnies don't like dark. Luna knelt beside him. It's okay, Mr. Wiggles. The light's friendly. They stepped inside, the air cool and tingling with magic. The chamber was round, its walls covered in glowing murals of butterflies, trees, and stars. In the center stood a stone pedestal, where a small orb floated, pulsing with the same golden light as the Forgotten Tower. The sparkly trail swirled around it, and Night Glow's wings fluttered, her glow a little stronger. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he approached the orb. This is like the memory orb. It knows about Night Glow. Flicker buzzed closer. It's a guardian's heart. It holds the forest's magic. Dicey's lights flickered. My memory's back. The guardian's light keeps balance. But it's breaking. Ellie frowned. Breaking? Why? Before Dicey could answer, the murals glowed brighter, and a soft voice echoed, like the forest speaking. The light fades when trust is lost. Find the balance, or the heart will sleep. Luna's eyes sparkled. Trust. That's what the riddles were about? We need to trust each other. Jake scratched his head. We're already a team. What's left to trust? Mr. Wiggles hopped onto the pedestal. It's not just you. The forest needs trust. The light's scared because something's wrong. Grogu looked at Night Glow, her dim wings trembling. His tingle pulsed, and he felt her fear, like a friend needing help. We'll fix it, he said. We'll find the balance. The orb flared, and a new sparkle floated up, forming a map in the air. It showed the forest, Starry Hollow, and a glowing path leading to the town square. The voice spoke again. Seek the heart of the town. Trust will light the way. Ellie grabbed the map from Grogu's pocket, comparing it. The town square? That's back in Starry Hollow. Jake grinned. Maybe Night Glow wants ice cream. Luna sketched the murals. The town square is special. Like the forest's heart, but for people. Dicey's lights brightened slightly. The Guardian's light touches both. The town holds clues. Mr. Wiggles twitched his nose. The town? I'm a forest bunny. I don't do towns. Flicker buzzed around him. You're brave, Mr. Wiggles. You'll like the town. The chamber trembled, and the orb's light dimmed. The sparkly trail reappeared, leading out of the chamber and back into the grove. But as the kids turned to leave, a shadow flickered across the murals, quick and silent. Night Glow's wings flickered, and Grogu's tingle sharpened. Guys, he said, his voice low. The shadow's back. Ellie spun around. Where? I don't see it. Jake gripped his stick. It's sneaky. Like a ninja shadow. Luna pointed at the murals. It was there. It's not bad. It's curious. Mr. Wiggles dove into Jake's backpack. Curious or not, I'm hiding. The shadow was gone, but the chamber felt different, like it was watching. The sparkly trail glowed brighter, pulling them toward the door. Grogu held Night Glow close, her light steady but weak. The map in the air faded, but its path was clear, the town square was next. As they stepped outside, the forest's hum returned, softer now, like a friend saying goodbye. The chime wove through it, guiding them toward Starry Hollow. The grove's silver flowers glowed, and Flicker buzzed ahead, her wings sparkling. Dicey floated higher, her lights a little stronger. Grogu looked at his friends. The town square's where we'll find the balance. Let's go. Ellie nodded. Team Sparkle's on it. They followed the trail, the forest opening to reveal Starry Hollow's lights in the distance. The shadow rustled once more, faint but close, and the chime paused, replaced by a new sound, a soft, echoing laugh, like Xeno's giggle from the wobbly bridge. The sparkles swirled faster, and a glowing riddle appeared in the air, its words shimmering. What's that? Jake asked, eyes wide. Grogu's tingle buzzed. The riddle was a challenge, and the shadow was watching. The town square was waiting, but the forest had one more secret to share. The singing forest shimmered as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna followed the sparkly trail of Night Glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, toward Starry Hollow. The golden chime wove through the forest's hum, guiding them, but a glowing riddle hung in the air, its words sparkling like fireflies. Trust is the key that opens the heart. Name the bond that holds you from the start. Grogu held Night Glow gently, her dim wings pulsing, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, and glowing map warmed his pocket. His tingle buzzed, sharp with purpose. Ellie frowned at the riddle, Jake twirled his stick, and Luna sketched the glowing words. Mr. Wiggles peeked from Jake's backpack, his starry eyes nervous, while Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed nearby, her wings humming. Dicey the droid floated higher, her lights brighter but still weak. The shadow that had trailed them was quiet, but its presence lingered, like a question waiting to be answered. The trail led out of the forest, the trees parting to reveal Starry Hollow's twinkling lights. The riddle followed, its words glowing above the path. The kids stopped at the town's edge, the sparkles swirling toward the town square, where a fountain sparkled under street lamps. Ellie crossed her arms. Another riddle? I'm starting to think Xeno's behind this. Jake grinned. Xeno's giggles were cooler. This one's all serious. Luna tilted her head. It's about trust. The bond that holds us. Maybe it's friendship. Mr. Wiggles twitched his nose. Friendship? That's nice, but I'd trust a carrot any day. Flicker buzzed closer. The Guardian's light needs trust. The riddle's a test. Grogu's tingle pulsed, and he looked at Night Glow. Her wings flickered, like she was listening. Let's try it. Friendship's our bond. We're a team. He stepped forward, whispering, friendship. The riddle's words glowed brighter, then faded, but the sparkles didn't move. The chime paused, and the forest's hum softened, like it was waiting. Ellie frowned. That didn't work. Maybe it's something deeper. Dicey's crackly voice hummed. The beyond from the start. Not just friends. Something street-andre. The kids sat by the fountain, the sparkly trail circling it. The map showed the town square as the next clue, but the riddle blocked their way. Grogu's tingle buzzed, urging him to think. He remembered the chamber's voice, the light fades when trust is lost. Trust wasn't just about them. It was about believing in night glow, the forest, and each other. Luna opened her sketchbook, showing her drawings of the team. We're together because we care. That's the bond. Caring. Jake nodded. Like how I care about my dog, even when he steals my socks. Mr. Wiggles hopped out. See, Aaron? I care about staying safe. But I guess I care about you gooeyes too. Grogu smiled. Caring's right. It's what holds us from the start. He stood, holding Night Glow. The bond is caring. The riddle flared, and the sparkles swirled faster, forming a path to the fountain's base, where a stone glowed with a butterfly carving. The kids cheered, but Ellie hesitated, her eyes narrow. Guys, she said. I'm not sure. What if we're wrong? What if the shadow's tricking us? Jake tilted his head. You don't trust the riddle? Ellie sighed. I trust you guys. But this is big. Night Glow's a guardian. What if we mess up? Grogu's tingle softened, and he saw Ellie's worry. She was always brave, but now she looked small. Ellie, he said gently. We're scared too. But we care about Night Glow. That's why we're here. Luna touched Ellie's arm. You're part of our team. We need your courage. Ellie's cheeks pinked. Okay. I'm in. Let's do this. The kids approached the fountain, the sparkles swirling around the glowing stone. It had a star-shaped slot, like the chamber's door. Grogu held the crystal, but his tingle stopped him. It's not the crystal. It's us. Flicker buzzed. The test is your hearts. Show UCR. Grogu looked at his friends. Let's hold hands. Show we're together. They linked hands, Mr. Wiggles squeezing between Jake and Luna. Flicker landed on Grogu's shoulder, and Dicey hummed softly. Grogu placed Night Glow on the stone, and they whispered together, we care. The stone flared, and the slot glowed. A soft click echoed, and a hidden panel opened, revealing a golden key shaped like a butterfly. The sparkles swirled upward, forming a new trail toward the town square's center. Jake hooped. We nailed it. Team Sparkle's unstoppable. Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. I didn't HI. I'm a hero bunny. Dicey's lights brightened. The KEY unlocks the town's HER. The lights CLOs are. Night Glow's wings glowed stronger, and she fluttered onto Grogu's shoulder. His tingle buzzed, warm and steady. The key felt heavy in his hand, like it carried Starry Hollow's hopes. The trail led to a statue in the square, a stone butterfly with glowing wings. The kids ran to it, the key fitting a slot in its base. Before they could turn it, a giggle echoed, and Zeno appeared, his noodly arms flapping. Bravo, young ones! You passed the test of trust. But one riddle remains. Ellie groaned. Zeno, you're everywhere. What's the riddle? Zeno's eyes twinkled. I'm always with you, but you can't see me. I grow with care, but shrink with doubt. What am I? Luna smiled. It's love. Love's always there, growing when you care. Zeno clapped. Correct, wise one. Turn the key, and find the HER. Grogu turned the key, and the statue glowed, revealing a hidden door beneath it. The sparkles swirled inside, and Night Glow's hum grew stronger. But as the kids stepped closer, the shadow flickered in the square, closer than ever, its shape almost clear. It wasn't Flicker or Xeno. It was something new, watching, waiting. Grogu's tingle sharpened. The shadow's here. Ellie gripped the map. We're not stopping now. Let's go. The door glowed, and the sparkles beckoned. The town square hummed, like it was cheering them on. Night Glow's light pulsed, and the kids knew the heart of the town was close. But the shadow was closer, and Xeno's giggle faded, leaving a question in the air. The town square of Starry Hollow glowed under the soft street lamps as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood before the hidden door beneath the stone butterfly statue. The sparkly trail of Night Glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirled into the doorway, urging them forward. Grogu held the golden butterfly-shaped key, its weight warm in his hand, while Night Glow rested on his shoulder, her wings pulsing stronger but still dim. The butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, and glowing map buzzed in his pocket, matching his tingling sense of purpose. Ellie clutched the map, her eyes fierce, while Jake twirled his stick, glancing at the shadows. Luna sketched the statue, her pencil swift, and Mr. Wiggles peeked from Jake's backpack, his starry eyes nervous. Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed above, her wings humming, and Dicey the droid floated steadier, her lights brighter. The shadow that had followed them flickered in the square, its shape unclear but close, making the air feel heavy with secrets. The forest's hum blended with the town's soft sounds, and the golden chime wove through, guiding them. The hidden door glowed faintly, its surface carved with swirls like the singing forest's trees. The sparkles danced around it, and Night Glow's soft hum echoed, like a friend calling them. Ellie pointed at the door. This is it. The town's heart. Night Glow's leading us here. Jake grinned. Maybe it's a butterfly clubhouse. With tiny disco lights. Luna smiled, her sketchbook open. It's more than that. The statue's singing, like the forest. Mr. Wiggles twitched his fluffy tail. Singing? I just hear trouble. That shadow's too close. Flicker hovered near Grogu. The Guardian's light is strong here. But it's scared. Dicey's voice crackled. The town's heart holds the Bia Lance. Open the door. Grogu stepped forward, his tingle buzzing. He slid the butterfly key into the door's slot, and with a soft click, it swung open, revealing a stone staircase descending into golden light. The sparkles swirled downward, and Night Glow fluttered, her wings glowing brighter. Whoa, Jake said, eyes wide. This is cooler than my treehouse. Ellie led the way. Come on, Team Sparkle. Let's find the heart. They descended, the air cool and tingling with magic. The walls shimmered with carvings of butterflies, stars, and people holding hands, glowing like the murals in the forest's chamber. The staircase opened into a round room, its ceiling sparkling like a starry sky. In the center stood a fountain, its water glowing with golden light. The sparkly trail swirled around it, and Night Glow flew to the fountain's edge, her wings humming softly. Grogu's tingle surged. This is the town's heart. Night Glow's connected to it. Luna traced a carving. These pictures show the Guardian. It's been here forever, keeping Starry Hollow safe. Jake splashed his hand in the fountain. This water's all sparkly. Like Night Glow's trail. Mr. Wiggles hopped out, sniffing the fountain. The glow's strong here. But it's weak too. Like it's sad. Flicker buzzed around the fountain. The bee lance is breaking. The light needs help. Dicey's lights flickered. My memory's clear. The Guardian's light ties the town and a forest. But something's pulling it apart. Ellie frowned. Pulling it apart? Like what? Before anyone could answer, the fountain glowed brighter, and a soft voice echoed, like the town speaking. The heart shines when care is shared. Doubt dims its light. Find the truth, or the balance will fade. Grogu looked at Night Glow, her wings trembling. His tingle buzzed, and he felt her worry, like a friend needing trust. We care, he said. We'll fix the balance. The fountain flared, and a map appeared in the water, showing Starry Hollow and the forest, with a glowing line circling the town square. The voice spoke again. Seek the Guardian's truth. One holds a secret. Ellie's eyes narrowed. One? Like one of us? Jake laughed. Not me. I'm an open book. With pictures. Luna tilted her head. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's someone else. Mr. Wiggles froze, his ears drooping. A secret? I don't know anything. Nope. Just a bunny. Grogu knelt beside him. Mr. Wiggles, you said Night Glow's special. Do you know something? Mr. Wiggles' starry eyes darted. M.A.? I'm just a helper. I follow the glow. But maybe I heard something. About the light being scared. Flicker landed on the fountain. Tell them, Mr. Wiggles. The Guardian needs trust. Mr. Wiggles sighed. Okay. The glow's a guardian, but it's tied to the town's heart. If the heart's sad, the glow fades. I didn't want to sigh. It's too big. Ellie crossed her arms. Sad? How's a fountain sad? Dicey hummed. The town's heart feels doubt. People forget to care. The light weakens. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he looked at his friends. We need to remind everyone to care. That's the truth. The fountain glowed, and a new sparkle floated up, forming a trail out of the room. Night Glow's hum grew stronger, and she fluttered back to Grogu's shoulder. The map in the water faded, but its line pointed to the town square's fountain above. Luna sketched the carvings. We need to share the light. Like the pictures show? Jake grinned. Like a big town party? With sparkles? Ellie nodded. We'll figure it out. But Mr. Wiggles, no more hiding stuff. Mr. Wiggles nodded. I'm sorry. I was scared. I'll be brave. As they climbed the stairs, the shadow flickered in the doorway, closer now, its shape almost clear. It wasn't a creature, but a soft, glowing outline, like a person made of light. Night Glow's wings flickered, and Grogu's tingle sharpened. Guys, he said, his voice low. The shadow's not a shadow. It's something else. Flicker buzzed. It's tied to the light. Not bad, but serious. Dicey's lights flared. The Guardian's truth is close. The shadow knows. The sparkly trail led back to the town square, circling the fountain above. The town's hum grew louder, like it was cheering. But as the kids reached the door, a soft rustle came from outside, and Zeno's giggle echoed, followed by a new riddle. I'm hidden in plain sight, where all can see. What am I? Grogu's tingle buzzed. The shadow, solved the riddle, and Nightglow's light were connected. The town's heart was waiting, but the truth was closer than they thought. The town square of Starry Hollow sparkled under the evening sky as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna emerged from the hidden door beneath the stone butterfly statue. The sparkly trail of Nightglow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirled around the fountain above, its water glinting like stars. Grogu held Nightglow gently, her wings glowing brighter but still fragile, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, and glowing map pulsed in his pocket. His warm tingle buzzed, sharp with urgency. Ellie gripped the map, her eyes scanning the square, while Jake twirled his stick, humming nervously. Luna clutched her sketchbook, sketching the fountain's glow. Mr. Wiggles hopped out of Jake's backpack, his starry eyes wide with worry, and Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed nearby, her wings humming softly. Dicey the droid floated steadily, her lights stronger, and Zeno's riddle, "I'm hidden in plain sight, where all can see," lingered in the air. The glowing shadow, now a faint outline like a person of light, flickered at the square's edge, watching. The town's hum mixed with the golden chime, creating a song that felt hopeful yet tense. The sparkles danced around the fountain, and Nightglow's soft hum echoed, like a promise. The riddle's words glowed faintly, urging the kids to solve it. Ellie frowned. Hidden in plain sight? Maybe it's the fountain. Everyone sees it. Jake poked the fountain with his stick. Or it's a super sneaky butterfly hiding as a rock. Luna tilted her head. It's something obvious. Like love or caring, like the last riddle. Mr. Wiggles twitched his fluffy tail. Riddles? I'm no good at these. I just want to find a safe spot. Grogu's tingle pulsed, and he looked at Mr. Wiggles. The bunny had been nervous since the chamber, especially when the voice mentioned a secret. Mr. Wiggles, Grogu said gently, you said the light's scared. Do you know something about the riddle? Mr. Wiggles froze, his ears drooping. I'm just a bunny. I don't know big secrets. Flicker landed on his nose. You're a helper, Mr. Wiggles. You know more than you cite. Dicey's voice crackled. The Guardian's truth is close. Speak, bunny. Mr. Wiggles sighed, his starry eyes darting. Okay, fine. I'm not just a bunny. I'm a Guardian's helper. I was chosen to watch the light, to keep it safe. But I got scared. The light's fading because I didn't do my job right. The kids gasped. Ellie crossed her arms. You're part of this? Why didn't you tell us? Mr. Wiggles' tail trembled. I was ashamed. The light's so important, and I'm just a bunny. When it started FRAing, I hid. Then you found me, and I thought maybe I could help without saying anything. Grogu knelt beside him. You're not just a bunny. You're our friend. You helped us find Nightglow. Luna smiled. You're brave, Mr. Wiggles. You came with us, even when you were scared. Jake grinned. Yeah, you're like a superhero bunny. With floppy ears. Mr. Wiggles' eyes sparkled. You really think so? Okay. The riddle's about the light. It's hidden in plain sight because it's everywhere. In the town, the forest, in us. Grogu's tingle surged, and he looked at Nightglow. Her wings glowed brighter, like she agreed. The light's in caring, he said. That's the answer. He stepped to the fountain, whispering, caring. The riddle's words flared, then faded, and the fountain glowed, its water swirling with sparkles. A soft click echoed, and a hidden slot opened, revealing a glowing stone carved with a butterfly and a heart. Jake whooped. "We did it! Team Sparkle's on fire!" Ellie grinned. "Nice job, Wiggles. You're officially awesome." Mr. Wiggles hopped proudly. "I guess I'm not so bad at this hero stuff." Flicker buzzed around the stone. "The light's truth is sea-airing. It's what keeps the bee a lance." Dicey's lights flared. "The ST1's a key. It unlocks the Guardian's heart." Grogu picked up the stone, its warmth matching his tingle. The sparkly trail swirled upward, forming a new path toward the town's library, where they'd found the map. The fountain's hum grew stronger, like the town was cheering. Night Glow fluttered, her wings steady, and the glowing shadow moved closer, its outline clearer, like a child made of light. Luna pointed. "The shadow's not hiding anymore. It's part of the light." Mr. Wiggles sniffed the air. "It's not bad. It's like the glow, but different." Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he felt the shadow's curiosity, like it wanted to help. "It's with us," he said. "Let's follow the trail." They ran toward the library, the sparkles lighting the way. The town square glowed behind them, and the chime wove through the hum, guiding them. But as they reached the library's steps, a loud rumble shook the ground, and dark clouds rolled over Starry Hollow. The sparkles flickered, and Night Glow's wings dimmed. Ellie gasped. "What's happening?" Flicker buzzed nervously. "The Bee Lance is slipping. The light's in Dianger." Dicey's voice crackled. "The town's heart is weak. Doubt is strong." Mr. Wiggles shivered. "I knew it. The forest's sad, and now the town's sad too." Grogu held Night Glow close, his tingle steady. The library loomed, its windows dark, but the sparkly trail swirled toward a side door. The rumbling grew louder, and the shadow flickered, its light pulsing like a warning. The kids exchanged looks, their hearts racing. Luna clutched her sketchbook. "We need to hurry. The light needs us." Jake gripped his stick. "Team Sparkle's got this. Right?" Ellie nodded. "Right. But we're not alone. That shadow's watching." Grogu looked at the shadow, its childlike form glowing softly. His tingle buzzed, and he knew the truth was close, but so was danger. The library door glowed, and the sparkles beckoned. A storm was coming, and Night Glow's light was fading fast. The air in Starry Hollow crackled with tension as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood before the library's side door, the sparkly trail of Night Glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirling toward it. Dark clouds churned above, and a low rumble shook the ground, dimming the golden chime that had guided them. Grogu held Night Glow close, her wings flickering weakly, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, glowing map, and heart-carved stone pulsed in his pocket. His warm tingle buzzed, sharp with worry but steady with hope. Ellie gripped the map, her eyes darting to the sky, while Jake clutched his stick, his grin faltering. Luna hugged her sketchbook, sketching the storm's swirls. Mr. Wiggles trembled in Jake's backpack, his starry eyes wide, and Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed nervously, her wings dim. Dicey the droid floated beside them, her lights flickering but strong. The glowing shadow, now a childlike figure of light, hovered nearby, its presence calming yet urgent. The town's hum faltered, and the sparkles flickered as raindrops began to fall. The library loomed, its windows dark, but the side door glowed faintly, carved with butterfly symbols. Nightglow's hum was soft, like a friend needing comfort. Ellie frowned. This storm's not normal. It's like the town's upset. Jake poked the door. Maybe Nightglow's throwing a rainy party in there. Luna tilted her head. The storm's part of the balance. It's sad, like the forest. Mr. Wiggles whimpered. Sad? I'm soaked. This is no place for a bunny. Flicker landed on Grogu's shoulder. The Guardian's light is effing. The storm's a warning. Dicey's voice crackled. The town's heart is weak. Doubt is strong. Find the TRF. Grogu's tingle pulsed, and he touched the door. The heart-carved stone in his pocket glowed, and the door's symbols flared. This is the next step, he said. We need to go in. Rain poured harder, and thunder rumbled. Ellie pushed the door, but it wouldn't budge. It's locked. Try the stone, Grogu. Grogu pressed the heart-carved stone to the door, and with a soft click, it creaked open, revealing a dark staircase descending into flickering light. The sparkles swirled downward, and Nightglow fluttered, her wings glowing faintly. Jake gulped. Another creepy basement? I'm gonna need a bigger stick. Luna smiled. It's not creepy. It's waiting for us. They hurried inside, the storm's roar muffled as the door closed. The staircase was narrow, its walls shimmering with carvings of butterflies and hearts. The air tingled with magic, and the sparkly trail led to a small cave beneath the library, its ceiling sparkling like a starry sky. In the center glowed a crystal pool, its water swirling with golden light. The sparkles danced above it, and Nightglow flew to its edge, her hum stronger. Grogu's tingle surged. This is like the town's heart. It's connected to Nightglow. Luna traced a carving. These show people caring. The light grows when we help each other. Ellie frowned. But the storm's messing it up. Why's the balance breaking? Mr. Wiggles hopped out, sniffing the pool. The town forgot to CR. That's what I was scared to say. People stopped noticing the glow. Flicker buzzed around the pool. The Guardian needs love. The storm's a cry for help. Dicey's lights flared. My memory's clear. The light lives in kindness. Doubt dims it. Grogu looked at Nightglow, her wings trembling. His tingle buzzed, and he felt the town's sadness, like a friend needing a hug. We need to remind everyone to care, he said. That's the truth. The pool glowed, and a soft voice echoed, like the town speaking. The heart shines when kindness grows. Share the light, or the storm will stay. Jake splashed the water. So, we throw a big kindness party? With sparkles. Luna nodded. We can show the town how to care. Like the carvings. Ellie hesitated. But the storm's bad. What if we can't get out? Grogu's tingle softened, and he saw Ellie's worry. We're a team, Ellie. We'll face the storm together. Ellie smiled. Okay. Let's do this. The pool flared, and a new sparkle floated up, forming a crystal shaped like a star. It pulsed like Nightglow's wings, and Grogu caught it, its warmth matching his tingle. The sparkly trail swirled toward a tunnel, leading out of the cave. The voice spoke again. Carry the light. Share the heart. Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. I like this plan. Kindness is better than storms. Flicker buzzed. The town needs you. The light depends on it. As they followed the trail, the cave trembled, and the storm's rumble echoed louder. The glowing shadow appeared, its childlike form clearer, holding out a hand. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he felt its warmth, like a friend offering help. Luna gasped. The shadow's part of the light. It's showing us the way. Jake grinned. Cool. We've got a glowy buddy now. The tunnel opened to a hillside outside the library, the storm raging above. Rain soaked them, and thunder shook the ground. The sparkly trail led back to the town square, but the storm's wind pushed against them, and Nightglow's wings flickered. Ellie shouted over the wind. We need to get to the fountain. It's the heart. Mr. Wiggles shivered. I'm a wet bunny. This is not hero stuff. Grogu held the star crystal, its glow steady. We can do this. For Nightglow. They pushed through the storm, the glowing shadow leading the way. The sparkles swirled around the fountain, and the star crystal flared, lighting the square. But as they reached it, a loud crack echoed, and a tree branch fell, blocking their path. The storm roared, and Nightglow's light dimmed. Grogu's tingle sharpened. The town's heart was close, but the storm was fighting back. The glowing shadow pointed to the branch, and a new sparkle flickered, like a clue waiting to shine. The storm raged over Starry Hollow, rain lashing the town square as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood before the fallen branch blocking their path to the glowing fountain. The sparkly trail of Nightglow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirled around the fountain, battling the wind. Grogu held Nightglow close, her wings dim but fighting to glow, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, glowing map, heart-carved stone, and star-shaped crystal pulsed in his pocket. His warm tingle buzzed, fierce with determination. Ellie shielded her eyes from the rain, Jake gripped his stick, and Luna clutched her sketchbook, its pages soaked. Mr. Wiggles shivered in Jake's backpack, his starry eyes wide, while Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed against the storm, her wings flickering. Dicey the droid floated steady, her lights bright, and the glowing shadow, now a clear childlike figure of light, pointed to the branch, its hand glowing with hope. The town's hum faltered under the storm's roar, but the golden chime pushed through, urging them forward. Ellie shouted over the wind. We need to move that branch. The fountain's the heart. Jake poked the branch. It's huge. Like my dad's pancake stack, but heavier. Luna smiled, rain dripping from her hair. We're a team. We can do it together. Mr. Wiggles whimpered. Team? I'm a wet bunny. This is not my scene. Flicker buzzed near Grogu. The Guardian's light is close. Trust the heart. Dicey's voice crackled. The STAR crystal. It's the KEY. Use it now. Grogu's tingle surged, and he held up the star crystal. Its glow flared, cutting through the rain, and the sparkles around the fountain swirled faster. The glowing shadow nodded, its light merging with the crystals, and the branch trembled, like the storm was loosening its grip. Guys, Grogu said, his voice steady. Push together. For Nightglow. They grabbed the branch, rain soaking their clothes. Ellie pulled with all her strength, Jake heaved, and Luna pushed, her small hands steady. Grogu held Nightglow and the crystal, his tingle buzzing like a song. Mr. Wiggles hopped out, nudging the branch with his nose. I'm helping, he squeaked. The shadow's light wrapped around them, warm and strong, and the branch slid aside, clearing the path. Jake hooped. Team Sparkle's stronger than a storm. Ellie grinned. Let's get to that fountain. They ran to the fountain, the sparkles swirling like a dance. The star crystal glowed brighter, and Night Glow's wings pulsed, her hum louder. The fountain's water shimmered, reflecting the town's heart. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he felt the town's hope, like a friend waking up. Luna pointed to a slot in the fountain's base, shaped like a star. The crystal goes there. Grogu pressed the star crystal into the slot, and the fountain flared, its water glowing golden. A soft voice echoed, like the town and forest speaking together. The light lives in kindness. Share it, and the balance will hold. Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. Kindness? I like that. No more storms. Flicker buzzed. The Guardian's truth is near. One last step. Dicey's lights flared. My memory's full. The light needs the town's care. Show them. The fountain's glow spread, lighting the square, but the storm roared louder, and lightning flashed. The sparkly trail reformed, leading out of the square toward a hidden meadow at the town's edge. The glowing shadow moved ahead, its childlike form clear, beckoning them. Ellie frowned. The meadow? That's new. Jake twirled his stick. Maybe Night Glow's throwing a sparkly picnic. Luna sketched the fountain's glow. It's the last trail. The balance is there. Grogu held Night Glow, her wings steady. Let's go. The storm's not stopping us. They followed the trail, the rain easing but the wind still strong. The glowing shadow led them through quiet streets, past sleeping houses, to a grassy meadow where wildflowers swayed. The sparkles swirled around a stone circle, its slabs carved with butterflies and stars, like the heart of the forest. The chime rang clear, and the town's hum joined it, strong and warm. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he stepped into the circle. This is it. The Guardian's truth. Zeno appeared, his noodly arms flapping, his hat jingling. Bravo, young ones. You've found the meadow. One final riddle remains. Ellie groaned. Zeno, you're back. What's the riddle? Zeno's eyes twinkled. I'm light when shared, heavy when held. I grow with trust, but fade with doubt. What am I? Luna smiled. It's kindness. Kindness is light when you give it, heavy when you keep it. Zeno clapped. Correct, wise one. Share the light, and the Bia lance will shine. The stone circle glowed, and Night Glow fluttered into the center, her wings blazing. The sparkles formed a map in the air, showing Starry Hollow and the forest, their lights joined. The glowing shadow stepped forward, its form shimmering, and spoke in a soft voice. I'm the town's hope. You've brought me back. Mr. Wiggles gasped. The shadow's a good GUI? I'm shocked. Flicker buzzed. The light lives in all. You found the tiara? Dicey hummed. The Bia lance is near. One last choice. The storm's rumble softened, and the clouds parted, revealing stars. Night Glow's light spread, and the meadow glowed, its flowers sparkling. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he felt the town's heart beating with the forest's. The final truth was close, but the storm wasn't gone, and Night Glow's wings flickered, like she needed one more push. Grogu looked at his friends. We need to share kindness. That's the balance. Ellie nodded. Team Sparkle's got this. But how? The glowing shadow pointed to the circle, where a single sparkle pulsed, like a final clue. The chime rang louder, and Zeno's giggle echoed, leaving a question in the air. The meadow was ready, but the storm was waiting. The hidden meadow at the edge of Starry Hollow glowed under a clearing sky, the storm's rumble fading as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood in the stone circle carved with butterflies and stars. The sparkly trail of night glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, swirled around a single, pulsing sparkle in the circle's center, like a heart waiting to shine. Grogu held Night Glow gently, her wings glowing stronger but still fragile, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, glowing map, heart-carved stone, and star-shaped crystal warmed his pocket. His tingle buzzed, steady with hope. Ellie clutched the map, her eyes bright, while Jake twirled his stick, grinning. Luna sketched the circle's glow, her pencil swift. Mr. Wiggles hopped beside them, his starry eyes sparkling, and Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed above, her wings humming. Dicey the droid floated steady, her lights strong, and the glowing shadow, now a clear childlike figure of light named Hope, stood nearby, its voice soft and warm. The town's hum joined the forest's song, and the golden chime rang clear, urging them to act. The sparkles danced, and Night Glow's hum grew louder, like a friend ready to speak. The stone circle glowed, its carvings shimmering, and the single sparkle pulsed brighter, waiting for the kid's choice. Grogu's tingle surged, and he felt the balance of Starry Hollow resting on their next move. Ellie looked at the sparkle. "This is it, right? The Guardian's truth. We share kindness, and the light stays." Jake nodded. "Like a big town hug. With sparkles." Luna smiled. "The carvings show people helping. That's what Night Glow needs." Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. "Kindness? I'm good at that. I shared my carrot once." Flicker buzzed around the sparkle. "The Guardian's light lives in care. But it needs freedom." Dicey's voice crackled. "My memory's clear. The light must fly free to keep the be a lance." Grogu's tingle sharpened, and he looked at Night Glow. Her wings pulsed, and he felt her heart, like a whisper saying she belonged to more than him. "Night Glow's not just mine," he said softly. "She's the town's guardian. She needs to fly free." Ellie frowned. "Free? You mean let her go? But she's your butterfly." Jake scratched his head. "Yeah, Grogu. You love her. Won't that make you sad?" Luna knelt beside Grogu. "It's hard, but sometimes loving means letting go. Like setting a bird free." Mr. Wiggles' ears drooped. "Letting go? That's scary. But I guess it's brave." Grogu's eyes stung, but his tingle was warm, like Night Glow was agreeing. "She protects Starry Hollow. If she stays with me, the light might fade. I want her to shine." Hope, the glowing shadow, stepped closer, its voice soft. "Your heart is true, Grogu. The light grows with sacrifice." Ellie crossed her arms. "Sacrifice? That sounds big. Are we sure?" Luna pointed to the carvings. "The pictures show people giving up something special to help. It's what keeps the balance." Jake grinned. "Like when I gave my last cookie to my dog. He was super happy." Mr. Wiggles hopped. "Or when I came with Yo instead of hiding. It's hard, but it's right." Grogu held Night Glow, her wings glowing brighter. His tingle buzzed, and he pictured her flying over Starry Hollow, lighting the town and forest. "Okay," he said. "I'll let her go. For the balance." Ellie nodded, her eyes soft. "You're brave, Grogu. We're with you. The kids joined hands, forming a circle around the sparkle. Mr. Wiggles squeezed between Jake and Luna, Flicker landed on Grogu's shoulder, and Dicey hummed softly. Hope stood beside them, its light warm. Grogu lifted Night Glow, whispering, "Fly free, Night Glow. Keep the light." Night Glow's wings flared, and she fluttered upward, her sparkles blazing like a tiny sun. The stone circle glowed, and the single sparkle rose, joining her light. The meadow flared, its flowers shimmering, and the town's hum surged, blending with the forest's song. The chime rang loud, like a cheer, and the storm's last clouds vanished, revealing a starry sky. Jake whooped. "Look at her go! She's a superstar butterfly." Luna sketched Night Glow's light. "She's beautiful." The town's glowing too. Mr. Wiggles clapped. "I'm not crying. It's just our eyeing in my eyes." Flicker buzzed. "The bee lance is strong. You shared the light." Dicey's lights flared. "The Guardian's heart is WHO. Kindness is evident." Hope's form shimmered, its voice warm. "You gave the town its heart. The light will shine." The meadow glowed, and Night Glow circled above, her sparkles raining down like tiny stars. Grogu's tingle buzzed, warm and full, like Night Glow was thanking him. The carvings on the stones glowed brighter, showing butterflies and people helping, their light spreading. Ellie grinned. "We did it, Team Sparkle. The storm's gone." Jake twirled his stick. "Best adventure ever. Can we get ice cream now?" Luna giggled. "We should tell the town. They need to keep caring." Grogu looked up, his heart full but aching. Night Glow was free, and Starry Hollow was safe. But as she flew higher, a new sparkle flickered in the meadow, small but bright, like a secret waiting. The chime paused, and Zeno's giggle echoed, soft and teasing. Mr. Wiggles tilted his head. "Another sparkle? I thought we were D1. Flicker buzzed. "The light always leaves a trail. For new adventures." Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he smiled. The balance was restored, but the meadow felt alive, like more mysteries hid in its glow. Night Glow's light spread, and the new sparkle pulsed, calling them to look closer. The hidden meadow at the edge of Starry Hollow shimmered under a starry sky, the storm gone and the air warm with hope. Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood in the glowing stone circle, watching Night Glow, Grogu's guardian butterfly, soar above, her wings blazing like a tiny sun. The sparkly trail swirled around a new, small sparkle in the circle's center, pulsing like a secret waiting to shine. Grogu felt his warm tingle buzz, full of joy but curious, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, glowing map, heart-carved stone, and star-shaped crystal glowed softly in his pocket. Ellie grinned, her eyes bright, while Jake twirled his stick, bouncing with excitement. Luna sketched Night Glow's light, her pencil dancing. Mr. Wiggles hopped happily, his starry eyes sparkling, and Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed around, her wings humming. Dicey the droid floated steady, her lights strong, and Hope, the childlike figure of light, glowed nearby, its voice warm. The town's hum sang with the forest's song, and the golden chime rang clear, filling the meadow with magic. Night Glow's sparkles rained down, lighting the wildflowers, and the stone circle's carvings glowed, showing butterflies and people helping each other. The new sparkle pulsed brighter, and Grogu's tingle buzzed, like it was calling him. He stepped closer, Night Glow circling above. Ellie pointed at the sparkle. What's that? I thought we fixed the balance. Jake grinned. Maybe Night Glow's leaving us a thank you gift. Like butterfly candy. Luna smiled, her sketchbook glowing. It's more light. The meadow's happy. Mr. Wiggles sniffed the sparkle. H-happy. I like H-happy. But sparkles make me nervous. Flicker buzzed near the sparkle. The Guardian's light shares its truth. Look closer. Dicey's voice crackled. My sensors read joy. The light's speaking. Grogu knelt by the sparkle, his tingle warm. Night Glow fluttered down, landing on his hand, her wings glowing like starlight. A soft hum filled the air, not just her hum, but a voice, gentle and clear, like the town and forest speaking together. Brave ones, it said, you shared kindness and set the light free. The balance our lives because of you. The kids gasped, and Mr. Wiggles' ears perked. Night Glow's talking? That's new. Night Glow's wings pulsed, and the voice continued. I'm the Guardian's heart, tied to Starry Hollow and its forest. Your care brought me back. The light shines when Elove grows. Grogu's eyes widened. You're the light. You've been helping us all along? The voice hummed. Yes, Grogu. Your heart led the way. The town and forest thrive on kindness. Keep sharing it. Ellie grinned. So, we're like light keepers? That's awesome. Jake twirled his stick. Team Sparkle, keepers of the glow. I need a cape. Luna sketched the sparkle. We'll tell everyone to care. The light will stay strong. Hope stepped closer, its childlike form glowing. I'm the town's hope, born from your dates. The light lives in all who care. Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. Hope? I like you. You're not scary anymore. Flicker buzzed. The light's truth is Elove. You've shown the way. Dicey's lights flared. My memory's full. The Guardian's heart is strong. Spread the W word. The meadow flared, and Night Glow's sparkles spread, lighting the flowers and stones. The town's hum surged, and Starry Hollow glowed in the distance, its houses and streets shimmering like a dream. The chime rang loud, like a thank you, and the carvings glowed brighter, showing the kids' adventure, finding Night Glow, solving riddles, and sharing kindness. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he smiled at Night Glow. You're free, but you're still with us, right? Night Glow's wings pulsed, and the voice hummed. Always, Grogu. The light lives in you. Keep the balance with care. The new sparkle flared, forming a tiny crystal shaped like a heart. Grogu caught it, its warmth matching his tingle. The sparkly trail swirled upward, joining Night Glow's light, and the meadow glowed, its magic strong. The kids cheered, their voices echoing. Ellie pumped her fist. We did it, Team Sparkle. The town's glowing. Jake grinned. Best butterfly adventure ever. Can we keep the sparkles? Luna giggled. We'll share them. Everyone needs light. Mr. Wiggles hopped. I'm a hero bunny. I need a nap, though. Zeno appeared, his noodly arms flapping, his hat jingling. Bravo, young ones. The light's truth is yours. But my GIC never ends. Ellie tilted her head. Zeno, you're back. No more riddles, please. Zeno's eyes twinkled. No riddles. Just a hint. The meadow holds more secrets. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he looked at the heart crystal. The meadow felt alive, like it was whispering new adventures. Night glow circled above, her light spreading, and a new sparkle flickered in the grass, small but bright, like a clue waiting. Jake gasped. Another sparkle? We just finished. Flicker buzzed. The light always leaves a trail. For thos who eat. Hope smiled, its form fading. The town's hope stays with yo. Keep ring. Dicey hummed. My sensors read my GIC. The adventure continues. The kids exchanged looks, their hearts full. The meadow glowed, and Starry Hollow shimmered, its balance restored. Night glow's light rained down, and the chime sang, like a promise of more. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he knew the light's truth was theirs to share, but the new sparkle hinted at secrets still hidden. The meadow at the edge of Starry Hollow glowed with a soft, magical light as Grogu, Ellie, Jake, and Luna stood in the stone circle, watching Night Glow, the guardian butterfly, soar high above. Her wings shimmered like starlight, raining sparkles that danced among the wildflowers. A new, tiny sparkle pulsed in the grass, hinting at secrets yet to come. Grogu's warm tingle buzzed, stronger and brighter, filled with joy and wonder. He held the heart-shaped crystal, its glow warm, while the butterfly-shaped crystal, leaf-shaped key, glowing map, and heart-carved stone rested in his pocket, each a memory of their adventure. Ellie grinned, her hands on her hips, while Jake twirled his stick, his eyes wide. Luna sketched the meadow's glow, her pencil swift, and Mr. Wiggles hopped happily, his starry eyes sparkling. Flicker the firefly sprite buzzed around, her wings humming, and Dicey the droid floated steady, her lights bright. Hope, the childlike figure of light, faded gently, its warm voice lingering. The town's hum sang with the forest's song, and the golden chime rang softly, like a promise of new beginnings. Night glow circled above, her sparkles lighting the meadow, and the stone circle's carvings glowed, showing their journey, riddles solved, kindness shared, and the balance restored. The new sparkle twinkled, and Grogu's tingle buzzed, like the meadow was whispering of more adventures. Ellie nudged Grogu. That sparkle's trouble, I bet. Another mystery already? Jake grinned. Trouble? I say it's a sparkly treasure hunt. I'm in. Luna smiled, her sketchbook glowing. It's magic. Starry Hollow's full of it. Mr. Wiggles clapped his paws. Magic? I'm a hero bunny now. I can handle it. Flicker buzzed near the sparkle. The guardian's light leaves trails. For BR Ave hearts. Dicey's voice crackled. My sensors read joy. The town's heart is str on. Grogu knelt by the sparkle, his tingle warm. Night glow fluttered down, her wings pulsing, and landed on his hand. Her hum was soft, like a thank you, and the meadow glowed brighter, its flowers swaying. The town shimmered in the distance, its houses and streets lit with a gentle glow, as if Starry Hollow was smiling. Night glow, Grogu said, his voice soft. You're free, but you'll stay with the town, right? Night glow's wings flared, and a gentle voice hummed, like the guardian speaking. Always, Grogu. The light lives in care. You've shown the white. Ellie crossed her arms, grinning. So, we're like light keepers forever? Pretty cool job. Jake twirled his stick. Team Sparkle, Guardians of the Glow. I need a shiny badge. Luna giggled. We'll tell everyone to keep caring. The light will never fade. Mr. Wiggles hopped. I'm a guardian's helper. I'll stick with you. But I need a nap first. Zeno appeared, his noodly arms flapping, his hat jingling. Bravo, young ones. The light's truth is yours. But the meadow whispers more. Ellie tilted her head. Zeno, no riddles. Just tell us what's next. Zeno's eyes twinkled. No riddles. Just magic. The sparkles assayed. Plant it with care. Grogu's tingle buzzed, and he touched the new sparkle. It was a tiny crystal, shaped like a seed, glowing softly. He held it up, and night glow's sparkles swirled around it, like a blessing. The meadow hummed, and the forest's song grew stronger, as if cheering. What's it do? Jake asked, leaning close. Flicker buzzed. It's a spark of light. It grows with kindness. Dicey hummed. My Diada says it's a beginning. For new adventures. Grogu smiled, tucking the seed crystal into his pocket. We'll plant it. We'll keep the light growing. The kids linked hands, standing in the circle. Mr. Wiggles squeezed between Jake and Luna, Flicker landed on Ellie's shoulder, and Dicey floated above. Night Glow soared higher, her light spreading across Starry Hollow, and the town glowed, its balance strong. The chime sang, and the meadow sparkled, alive with possibilities. Ellie pumped her fist. Team Sparkle's not done. We've got more mysteries to chase. Jake grinned. Next time, I'm bringing snacks. Adventures need cookies. Luna sketched the seed crystal. We'll share the light. Starry Hollow's ready. Mr. Wiggles yawned. I'm ready for a bunny bed. But I'll be back. As they turned to leave, Night Glow fluttered down, dropping a final sparkle into Grogu's hand. It glowed like her wings, small but bright, like a promise. The meadow's hum softened, and the forest's song whispered, hinting at secrets in the trees, the town, and beyond. Grogu's tingle buzzed, stronger now, like a new part of him. He looked at his friends, their faces glowing in the light. We're different now, he said. The light changed us. Ellie nodded. Braver. Like real guardians. Jake laughed. And funnier. I'm the funniest guardian. Luna smiled. We're kinder. That's the best part. They walked back to Starry Hollow, the town glowing under the stars. The sparkly trail faded, but the seed crystal hummed in Grogu's pocket, and Night Glow's light shone above, guiding them home. The chime rang one last time, and Zeno's giggle echoed, soft and playful, like a friend saying, "See you soon." The meadow stayed bright, its new sparkle waiting, a seed for tomorrow's magic. Grogu's heart was full, and his tingle buzzed, ready for whatever Starry Hollow whispered next. Thank you for listening to these incredible stories. Our team would really appreciate it if you give us a like and comment. Your opinion is very important to us. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed.